Welcome back to episode number 2 of the Calgary franchise. In the last one there, we traded away some players there. We traded away Hubert out of the Bruins, if I'm not mistaken. And we got rid of a few other players there. Let's look at this lineup again, and let's get a kind of a recap of what happened. I think we got rid of our top defenseman there. So this is a real rebuilding team. That is the expectation here in the offseason here. It's going to be a real rebuild. Guys like Lindholm going to be traded at the draft. Kadri, draft trade. Mangiapane, draft trade. Dubé, we might keep Doobie or whatever the heck is Dylan. We'll say Dylan there. There we go. Dylan Dubé. There we go. That's what it is. I'm probably going to keep him. He doesn't look like he'd be a bad first-line center for us next season in a rebuilding team. Backlund, gone. Right? Your captain, gone. See you later. Coleman, gone for whatever we can get rid of. Gallagher, this guy might be a tough one to leave out. He might be a good cap whale. And maybe a good little first-line player to help us out next season. The expectations is going to be first-round picks. There's Lysell. He's probably going to be a second, third-line player for us next season. He's going to come up, help us out. Don't know where, but that's going to be a big one. And then we also traded away Markstrom, and we got ourselves Swayman here. We did not do Markstrom for Swayman. I believe we did Markstrom for something else there. I cannot remember exactly what. It's in episode 1 if you're curious to see. So, first order of business here is going to be, and I believe we have a couple first rounders there, and I think we're going to aim to try and get ourselves at least maybe one more first rounder here. Depending, I think you're going to see Kadri potentially get growth. Now, I don't know what kind of a team is going to be able to take on $6.910 million. He may or may not be back, which would be unfortunate, but we'll see what we could do. That's a very movable deal. Now, I'm going to go ahead here and probably offer him a contract real quick, so that way we can at least lock him up. Noah Hannafin is another guy that we're just going to want to, lock him up for... Oh, wait, Lindholm's got an extension. So, that we got to be weary about, right? We don't want to send him to a team. We're going to give this guy a 1-year deal. That way we give whatever team we send him to flexibility, okay? To be able to sign him after this $6 million deal. You know what? Maybe we'll do 6, because then we can send him out, and he'll be a $6 million guy for whoever we sign him out to. Probably going to sign up this guy. This is just so that we could get fair value for these guys. Dylan Dubé is staying. I feel like you're gonna see Kylington stay. Zadorov is gone, but we're not going to sign those guys up, right? I mean, that doesn't make sense to me. But what we are going to do is we are going to offer this guy a decent-ended deal here. 5 years of $5 million. Could we get 5 years of $5 million for Swayman, Jeremy Swayman? Let's see what we can do here. Let's get this going here now. We're about to head into the draft, and that's going to take up some time here. So I expect to not get any of the Season 2 simulation done. However, maybe we will. I do think, though, that our coach, a lot of teams would probably fire their coach. I like the coach. He's got the A+ teaching ability. I'm going to give him one more chance, maybe 1 or 2 more years, and maybe we could see what we could do here. And we got nobody coming up on that department, and it looks like, a couple of the little bit of the scouts here. So that's good, right? We only got 2 scouts to sign up. So it's going to be a quick and easy off season in terms of the outside of the draft. The draft is what's going to take up majority of the time here. So you know, buckle up, get some popcorn. Let's see what's going to happen here. And keep in mind, we are not going to know the overalls of our prospects until we bring them into the team. You know, that's going to be another problem that we're going to have here. So, you know, I'm hoping maybe we could get one of these guys here. We won't know anything about. Maybe we can. You know, maybe we will. Hybrid, I don't know what we'll do there. It'd be nice to maybe get Catton or Ledin. That would be great. But Pelly would be good. This guy would be I would not be opposed to that guy right there. However, I'm really kind of aiming towards getting ourselves a forward here to build around. And like I said, we are gonna have no clue. We are gonna have absolutely zero idea if we've made a steal or not. We are gonna have no idea what anything is like until, you know, the start of next year. So, you know, that's gonna be a very interesting thing. I will say this though: whoever we draft in the first round is going to be a signee of this team. Calgary, we got pushed down to 4th. Nobody got moved except for St. Louis and San Jose. Wow, that sucks for San Jose. Where is Chicago? Chicago's didn't do too bad there, considering they got Connor Bedard there in the last year in real life. All right, let's see what we can do here. What was at 4 here? What was at number 4? It looks like we're going to get ourselves a decent defenseman to build around. I guess that's not bad. He looks like he's got good shot. Now, don't get me wrong. If we wanted to, we could go right after this guy here, and this guy wouldn't be bad either. I mean, could have some worse things. You know, I'm gonna go ahead here and I'm gonna go and have a look and see Dickinson here. 2-year ETA, but he's 6'4". That might be a better defenseman for us here, longer term. This guy must bulk up 166 pounds on defense. That's not looking good at all. Wow. Any retirees here? None from us, and that's fine with me. You know, and Joe Thornton is a coach. Started with the team that retired with the team that drafted him. That's insane. Alrighty. Yeah, we're gonna do the draft interviews here quickly. Let's see here. I'm gonna see what's this guy's ETA. Play style. What is he now? He is a sniper. But maybe a year of development would help out. Okay, so it either boils itself down to taking either the sniper, which I'm thinking about doing here. Well, now, granted, we will not know what his overall is. We will not know if he got taken, where he got taken. You know, we will not know anything about these guys really. But I am going to say this. I am going to probably aim towards going after maybe... he's got a very good pro release, and that's something... But he's a very terrible, terrible skater. He must have a weakness of that playmaking ability he could do. Offensive creativity. I'm liking that. I'm liking that. Heavy slap shot. Shut down ability... and mobility. So this is a good defenseman here. Now, there is also the possibility that we go after number 5 as well. Chances are he's probably medium elite if this guy is right here. So, at the very least, he's a high top 6. And I do think that Howe would be a very good player for us there. I'm thinking that's probably the move there. Yeah. Let's get into this. Let's get right into it. All right, and they don't want to give it up. So Philly doesn't want to give it up. Where is our picks here? Let's go have a look here and see what we could do here. What is our trade value looking like here? Lindholm's not bad. Kadri fell off, which is understandable. Tanev, so you're looking at some. You'd have to probably package together Lindholm and a Kadri here to get anything half decent. Well, the Philadelphia Flyers, yeah, they don't want to give it up. They do not want to give this up here. However, they are looking like they could very well be a contending team. And I think, you send a Lindholm and a Kadri their way, this very well could be... This very well could be a team that, very well... Let's see, because they also have the 9th overall pick as well. Are they going to take that? No, they will not. I kind of figured they wouldn't. And we got Seattle's 23rd pick as well. So... There's only one thing I could do. Maybe add a 3rd onto that. No. Oh, if they aren't going to take the 3rd, they aren't going to take that. All right, well, that's a little bit sucky, but, I mean, hey, we got Florida's first-round pick next year. That was something we got, that was something we brought back in a trade. How did Huberdeau do, though, with the Boston Bruins? We can go have a look at that quickly. How did he do with the Boston Bruins? He did very well with them. Yeah, that was definitely a career-saving year for him. Yeah, in terms of that, 46 points with us. Wasn't bad in Calgary. I mean, he just wasn't up to snuff. He just wasn't up to snuff there. That's how we got Swayman. Yeah, we got Swayman there. And I think we went to Vancouver here. No, who's got Demko? Or not Demko, everything was all kind of a bit of a rush for me yesterday. Kind of forget. Trying to end the episode. Oh, okay, first overall pick. We don't know. That's the problem with this is going to be, right? We don't know our overalls, which is neat. Which is very neat. It's very unique. Very unique. Okay. So, I mean... Let's see here. Would the Kings entertain a Lindholm Kadri trade? No, they would not, because they're over the league's maximum salary right now. However, what we could do is we could retain. That is league approved. Does that go through as is? You've overvalued your assets, to be honest, and they don't meet our trade block. Uh-oh. So this is what makes this really, really difficult. I don't think I've overvalued them at all. But, I mean, alright, so let's just go see maybe what we can get out of teams here. I mean, we might be able to get the... No, we won't even be able to get a first rounder for him, for Lindholm there. We wouldn't even be able to get a first rounder here, I don't think. Oh, actually, never mind. It's pretty close. It's fairly close. And we would have to probably throw in a McDonough trade, which would be very interesting. But I think if we did McDonough, right, we could definitely do something in their favor. And I think maybe we could send them... oh, yeah, no, then this is just going to be back and forth again. I mean, they are going to get a solid forward. That is for sure. Sissons. We could bring back Sissons. Yeah, we could bring back Sissons. So Sissons and a... Yeah, that we could do. Let's see. Will that go through? No, it won't. Third rounder? No. Okay, so you see what you see here? You see, this is where the issues become. This is definitely where the issues begin. The 14th overall pick, will this go through? No, it won't, because next year they're in for an issue. A cap issue. Okay, what about you? Would Lindholm to the Rangers make a bit of sense here? Yeah, but I think we could maybe get a little bit more out of this. There we go. So we got the 25th overall pick there for Lindholm. Looking like a lot of issues here. A lot of issues. Yeah, it's gonna boil itself down to being what are we gonna get ourselves here? What are we gonna be doing here? Let's work on a trade for. I'm thinking, you know what? We can maybe keep on to Hannafin there. Maybe let him kind of play here for a little while. Let him kind of maybe be a bit of a superstar. I think that's kind of, maybe the play here. I think he's definitely a player that could maybe get some stat growth. And next year, as a guy, we move him out for whatever. He's a deadline deal, whatever the case may be. Kadri is really, really unfortunate here. I really thought we would get some value for him. I really do. And I really do feel like he had more value at the deadline. But, I mean, that is a nasty deal there. That is a very nasty deal that I would like to get out from underneath. But I'm not sure that we're going to be able to. Can we get their first rounder for Kadri here? What are they saying here? No, too far off. What do we got to do here? What do we got to add in? Maybe a fourth? That's it. That's accepted. So Kadri's off to Carolina. Kadri is off to Carolina. And I think that might help them out. They're going to be very deep center-wise. They can move one of these guys off to the wing, if not both. Right? I mean, you're not looking at a dedicated centerman. You're looking at a dedicated centerman there. None of them really have good face-off, so they got a face-off guy now. Jordan Stahl was probably their best face-off guy. And I think Kadri's that guy for them now. That's good for him now. Now he's stuck there. He is in Carolina for a second now. Now they might have a hard time just signing net. We might have done it. We might have done something to them there now. That could be an issue. Or they're going to make a trade here. I don't know. We'll find out, but that's not our issue, right? We're Calgary, not Carolina. All right, what do we got left here? I don't think we're going to get anything for Backlund here. Backlund might be stuck. He might be stuck. We don't know much about this team here, but Backlund, good face-off guy or no? Sorta. Sort of. You know what? Insert Duchesne could be moved off to the wing if needed be here. So they took this kid. They took him off the board. So we no longer have that option now. I think we got to go for Ledin. I think we got to. This kid looks insane. He looks a little bit better than him already. Skating is good. 200-foot game, offensive, creative playmaking. Lack size, reach, and a character. That's not good. But, I mean, it's an immediate elite player guaranteed. I think we're going to take Ledin here. I think that was probably the move here. We got to set him in to build around now. I don't believe we have... Yeah, we got no information on him yet. We have no idea what his trade value looks like. So Hannafin is staying. Alright, let's keep on moving on here now. We got a lot of draft picks here. We do. What about their defense? What's their defense looking like? they could maybe potentially use a guy like this. Yeah? Yeah? I think this is the move. Dallas wants to give up their 8th overall pick. Now, they're going to need a little bit more involved here. They're going to need a little bit more involved. We got a lot of late picks here, which is not necessarily great for us. But maybe Backlund? What if we were to retain on both of these guys? That goes through, I feel like. Has overestimated. What if we were to retain on Tanev now? Gotta remember, Dallas is a team that would maybe push for a playoff spot here. Oh no. Yeah, we can't retain. Okay, so we're kind of stuck with whatever we can maybe make this deal work here. Can we maybe trade out one of our later picks here? Maybe a 4th rounder? Not efficient at all. A 4th and a 5th? That's it. We got the 8th overall pick to go with it. So there goes that. I think we're going to try and maybe go after a player. Let's see who's in the draft class here. Who is at 8? A defenseman now. A 6'4" defenseman is coming off the board. Holy man. I don't know if those are some real stats, but I think if we could get our hands on that guy, I think it's over with. I think we get ourselves a good right-handed defenseman here. Got to remember, all of our first-rounder picks, whoever we take, is going to be on the team. So we got... I don't really think we got much left here. And I really don't. I think, you know, you're looking at a lot of just whatevers. Yeah, Howe got taken there. So who's left? Who is left on the board here? Dickinson is on the board at 6. And then we got our 8. We got the 8th here. We got, yeah, we got that one there. All right, let's see what we can do here. Who's left on this team here? Net-minded could be an issue, right? I mean, Allen. You know, I think you move out Allen here now. I think you do that. Yeah, we move out Allen. We got a lot of millions in the bank here. We got a lot of millions here. Allen, is Allen needed anywhere? No, they look crowded. They look crowded. You know what? I think you send Allen to a team like Chicago. What could we get for him, though? Yeah, you're not going to get a first rounder, but I do think maybe we can get a second. Yeah, I think we can get that second. That's it. There we go. We got ourselves a second. This is literally a fire sale here, folks. Literally a fire sale. Absolutely gone. Absolutely gone. Yeah, none of these guys are any good here. A lot of these guys are probably just going to be moved on. You know, Gallagher's stuck. Coleman might very well be stuck. Who's going to want that deal? You know, you just put them in cap hell with that. Mangiapane might be the last one here. Mangiapane going to, you know, they have some interest. They definitely do. Is there a chance we could get Chicago's? No, they're not. Okay, they're over the cap. Or over player limit, sorry. What do we got here? Mangiapane there. Mangiapane going to, let's see here. 61st pick. Oh, no. Holy Toledo. Second rounder, let's go. No, we're not going to get that. But I do think what we can get is I think we can get maybe a third for next year. Let's not load up completely on this draft. I mean, let's not put all of our, you know. All right, I think that might be it. I'm thinking that's probably going to be it. I mean, you're not going to get much, right? I mean, you could throw Coleman on there, but now look how much money we are out. We are in the hole here. We have just absolutely stripped the hell out of this team here. There is no more left of this team here. This team is going to look completely 100% different going into next year. And there is a very, very, very decent chance here. Because after we do a couple of these trades here, we're just going to be drafting. And I think, you know what? If anything, we got to keep Gallagher. But I think if anything, Coleman maybe has a home. I mean, listen, if they want him, they want him. You know what I mean? A third, you know what? We could get more for this. I think we can get a couple of third and a couple of fourths here. Okay, take that off. Bang, it's done. Boom. We're in. Let's go. Okay, we got $45 million in the cap space. All right, we are literally done here. And our best player available. You're not going to get anything for him. You're not going to, well, Dubé is staying. Okay. That's going to give our first round pick there, the number 4 guy there, it's going to give him a bit of an option to play with, right? I mean, we have no idea if he's got any X factors. We have zero idea. We have no idea any information about any of these guys. We have no idea. Okay, so we're next on the board, right? We got to be here. And I think that's it. I think we're done here. I think, you know, we've got some interesting trades here. We're definitely going to have some interesting players coming in. I think they may have taken our guy here. I think they may have taken our guy. I think they did. They definitely did. Wow, so we might just be stuck taking this guy. Unless this guy looks interesting enough. I didn't really want to go after a smaller defenseman. That's probably a offensive defenseman, though. I think what we're going to do is we're going to go after him then. Yeah. Darn, our guy got taken by Buffalo there. We'll have to go check him out at some point in time and see what happened there. We got a high top 4 defenseman, though. That's not great, not horrible. You know, as for the rest of this, here, we're just going to have to just start drafting now. Medium. So look at this. Here's another player here. We are drafting real small. That is the issue here. That, I think, is... Oh, wow. We got back-to-back picks here. Okay, not bad. What do we got here? Anybody, like... That guy's a gem. That guy's a gem. I think we're going to take that player with probably our this pick right here, our 25th pick, next pick. we'll take that guy right there. You know what? Let's see. What do we think? Who do we think might be better? I think it's going to be this kid here. I think this is probably going to be our pick here. Yeah, from Cuckoo Cavola. Let's see who we get. Now, granted, none of this is going to help out because we have zero idea who is good and who is not. I'm going to take this low sniper, though. I think that's probably the wave. Yeah, I think, you know what? You get that low elite sniper. We have no idea. We have zero idea anything to do with this player here. It is going to have to be a preseason kind of an ordeal here to kind of see who's what and who's where, you know. And I think that's low elite, medium elite. So there's some players on the board here. I think maybe they're saying this guy's a. I don't know. I would hate to take a risk on a guy and blow it. But I'm going to take him. Find out. I mean, look, maybe he's an offensive defenseman there. Don't know. But here we go. They are asking for some ridiculous price tags here. That is ridiculous. Look at this. A Crosby. Billy Crosby. Played in the U.S. hockey. This guy looks half decent here. Evgeny Kuznetsov, 6'1". We are taking a lot of centers, though. What I like about grabbing up a player like this, though, guarantees us. Alrighty, here we go. Luke LeClaire here. 5-year ETA. What's going on here? Anybody in here? LeClaire. Yeah, you know what? We could get ourselves a goalie prospect. It probably wouldn't be a bad idea. He could very well be that, but I doubt it. Again, you're looking at a team that we have zero idea, zero information about, and we're going to be moving out a lot of players. So, I mean, you know, it's going to be... We moved out a lot to bring in a lot. They're both 5 years, so I don't know. I don't know if I bring in another one. There's a lot of goalies, though. Those are trading assets, if anything. You get them late rounders, you know. Those guys can be trade assets there for future considerations. Yeah, these guys are probably all going to be terrible. However, look at this. There is not terrible players here. There is not. We are drafting. Do we have any more? We do. Okay, so I say we take the 2 elites right now. Low elites right now. Just get them off the board. They're ours. Yeah, I think you go for that. Yeah, they're going to be a little bit of prospect players. They're going to be a little bit of budget players here. Definitely. Definitely. This is a sort of more of a kind of like a, if you will, more of like a draft to glory, but not really. I mean, I will be bringing in some serious players at some point once this team is competitive and has a bit of a direction here. You know, that's all we need here, direction. We have no real direction, and it is now set in stone. Rebuild, rebuild, rebuild. That's what this is. We are in a rebuild right now with this team. And that would probably be our last pick. We got ourselves a grinder. That's not bad. How many more do we got here? How many more picks do we have here? And probably not many. We got 3 picks left. Okay. So that's interesting. Next year's going to be fun, too. I mean, you know, I doubt we get anybody. I really do. I don't think we're going to be getting anybody in... yeah, we'll get another goalie there. Let's just see what we can get ourselves into. We'll just take a shot on these guys. I mean, these are nothing picks anyways. Let's just get ourselves out of here now and get ourselves right into the offseason here now. See where we go. See how we do. All right, let's go. We drafted heavy. We definitely drafted heavy there. 5 first-rounders, a couple second-rounders there. Definitely a good draft for us, though. Definitely a good draft. As for this team, we are probably going to be looking at some cap whales here. Okay, we are definitely going to be looking at some cap whales, maybe. If we could find some 25, probably some 25 and under, whoever we can get ourselves under, this guy's gone. Dylan Dubé, this guy's got to, we're going to qualify this guy just in case. Hylington, this guy's going to come back. I mean, these guys are going to come back. I'm going to give them a little bit more money, though. I mean, we got to kind of a little bit overpay on these guys. They realize this is we just went through a fire sale here. And that's basically that. I mean, you trade away this guy, you get rid of this guy, and you kind of just move on. You move on from these guys here. Yeah. We're an organization that's rebuilding, right? I mean, I think you kind of maybe move on from these guys too. Anybody that's really kind of just not really going to give us much. We want to have a good organization here, 3 years. I'll give him 3 years at 3.5 because you know what? He's probably going to be one of the better players, and I think eventually he's probably going to get a good cap value there, and I think he'll be something, and I think if we could just do this as quick as we can here, I think we're going to do, he's 25, how many points? 14, okay, you know what? We're going to let him be an RFA. Yeah. And we got 31 contracts here now. All right, let's, again, we are going to be incredibly bad. Incredibly bad. But, I mean, this is all going to be a design here, right? This is all going to come into tuition here. This is definitely going to become maybe a dynasty down the road here. I'm feeling we could build this team into a dynasty at some point or another. Wolf here is not asking for a lot. And to be a backup goalie in the National Hockey League, I think we got to give him a little bit of money there. We got to give him some respect, right? And then I think what we'll do here is we'll sign up these guys here. Yeah, you know what? We'll sign up, where are these guys playing? U.S. Hockey, U.S. Hockey, U.S. Hockey. All 3 of them U.S. Hockey. So these guys are AHL goalies. AHL goalies for sure. Alrighty. And where are we on that? We got about 20 minutes to go here on the recording here. Okay, so let's, go ahead here and go to the unsigned section here now. And I think we just give everybody here a contract. Yep, I think that's probably the move here. And whoever ends up where is where they are. And whatever we can do in terms of space moving forward will be who we can bring back. I mean, if we can bring back a couple of players there, I mean, we may have to move out 1 or 2 guys, though. I don't really know here. but we got 25 contracts being sent out here. I don't know. We may or may not get preseason underdone here. So, you know what? We got 30 contracts on a team that's got only 20 spaces remaining. So, that could be a problem. Yep. Everybody is in, I think. That's it. We have 45. And then that should be Dylan Dubé is the only one left. Main roster. It looks like everybody is signed here. You know, everybody has done it. Everybody, we're in. We're in for sure. So then maybe what we do here then is maybe we go ahead here, and why don't we make Dylan Dubé our first cap whale, and we'll give him $15 million. A little bit unrealistic, I get it. But he's going to be our best player. He's going to be like a superstar for this team. $15 million, maybe not out of the realm of possibility for 1 year. All right, let's go ahead here now. So that is going to be that. Yeah, that is going to be that. I think there's no shot in hell that he does not sign with this team. Now, we've got $30 million to work with. We only need to make $18 million in cap back. Again, you're looking at a team that is going to be bad, very bad, probably. It's going to be a lot of our rookies are going to be playing this year. A lot of our first rounders, anyway. If they were a first round draft pick, they're playing. You know, that's just the way she goes here. Which is going to leave for excitement for the next episode. Episode 3, right? I mean, who do we got here? So, let's see. Anybody here? Well, first of all, let's do UFAs here. All right, let's see here now. As we got cap space. Sorry about that. Let's find out here. Who do we got here? Nobody of age here. We got Yoki Haro. This guy might not be a bad one. All right, this might not be a bad one here. All right, this is probably the first one of the big cap whales here. There's one. There's one. And then Beamstrom is another one. So Beamstrom, we could definitely bring him in now. All right, let's bring him in on a 1-year deal. And goaltending was set in stone. Okay, so we got some players, right? I mean, you know what? I'm thinking about bringing in Cal Foot here. I'm liking Cal Foot here. And this is probably going to be one of our last, I don't want to offer too many. You know, we got to 1-year deals, 1-year deals, you offer them a ton of money. You know, you got to remember, these eyes, yes, the cap is a little bit unrealistic, but we are playing them to where they would probably play on our team. And 81, is probably pretty good sitting beside Hannafin. You know, that's probably pretty good, and he'll probably be worth the $4 million deal when it's all said and done here. You know, I'm paying guys based upon what we think they're going to be playing as. Now, obviously, the $15 million, that makes no sense. However, that is just a cap whale. He is just a guy to fill in the cap, and that's all it is. All right, let's do that. I think you know what? I think that's all said and done there. I think we're good here now. You know, I really don't think we're looking to do too many here. There is this guy here, but I feel like he's top 6. And then, you know, like, again, you know, this is not a very free agent heavy season, right? This is not going to be a very free agent heavy series. It will be down the road. I mean, at the beginning here, these are going to be a lot of bad seasons, right? A lot of bad seasons here. So it looks like we got everybody that we were looking to get into. So that's pretty good there. I'm looking to maybe see if maybe we can get our hands on the information around our top players there. I'm not looking to do anything right now. There is nobody that we are going to be doing right now. None of this is going to exist. You know, if we want to do a couple, if somebody wants to trade us a 3rd round pick for a 1st, that's fine. I'll take it. Let's see. Let's see what we can do here. All right, so yeah, you see this is not looking great at all, right? I'm not looking great at all. However, there is Ledin. There he is. Has no idea. We have zero idea. We know what his potential is. Okay? So I think that's going to be Hunt gone. What was he? He was a centerman there. Okay, so hold on here. Captaincy. Who is the what did they do for captaincy here? I'm not sure that I want to give captaincy out yet. There's no captains yet. Actually, you know what? We're going to give it to Hannafin. All right? The guy is going to go through horrible times here. And I do think that he's one of our last few players that maybe we could keep around. In terms of roster moving here now, though, you know, you look at this and you think to yourself, okay, so who was a 1st round guy? Bang, he was. Okay. The rest of these guys, I don't really care about. Just their 1st rounders. If we can get ourselves into the 1st round, guys, then that's great. You know. Yeah, okay, there's another one there. Okay, so those are 3, 4. Okay, so 2 forwards and a defenseman. So let's move out 1, 2. And you know what? Let's move out. Yeah, let's move out Drayden Hunt there. Yeah, let's just get rid of these guys here now. Okay, so those guys are in. That's 4 out of the 5. So we're missing just one more there. We're missing just one more. Right here. Here he is. So we could bring up a defenseman now. And we send down maybe another, I don't know, another forward there. Coronat. No, we're going to bring him in. He's going to be a player. No. Will Borgen? Yeah, we could move out Will Borgen there. That's fine with me. All right, let's really get these overalls figured out here, right? I mean, is there a guy sitting? Yeah, there is. A defenseman and a centerman. That's fine. You know what? They can play 4th line, right? I mean, we don't really know the overalls. Who do we know the overalls of? We know nobody. This is going to be rough. This is going to be rough. All right. Keith, that's great. Where does Ledin fit? He fits everywhere. Okay, let's get him in there. He's very good on that second line. And he's going to fit there. All right, so we could do a kid line. You know, that is an option there, but you know what? I like this. I think, you know what, you got Gallagher in there, kind of giving them a little bit of help and tools there. Seeing what we can maybe do here. You know, like I said, the first round picks are going to be playing. That is a fact. No. Okay, so I think it was Yoki Harrow here. Right defenseman here now. Who does he? Doesn't even fit anywhere. This is going to be a rough battle here. We are not going to get any kinds of potential here. I mean, we want to see, right? We want to see where we made our mistakes, if we made any at all. This guy was an 8th overall pick. High expectations. Very high expectations for a year one team. And I think, you know what? That second line is probably going to be the line that we're going to be putting a lot of care around. And then there's the goaltending. So you know what? We're going to get an idea. We are definitely going to get an idea of this team here. 100%. Now we got a lot of these guys. All right, let's get... all right, Barron. Okay. If they've got a question mark, they got to be playing. That's just what it really boils itself down to being. I really doubt this guy's got medium elite potential, but you never know. All right, what do we got left for scratch? Is it just 1 or 2 more people now? Okay, so you know what? These guys can, yeah, you know what? Emilio Pettersson is done. All right, so that's not bad, okay? That's not bad where we are. You know, I think this is definitely going to be a very intriguing little team to see maybe what we're going to be doing. You know, our first rounders are going to be possessing a bit of helping hand here. I mean, Jeremy Swayman's hurt there. All right, let's go have a look and see. Do we have any more information? We have any information on these guys? Okay, so McInnes, low elite, not bad. Okay, not bad. Still don't know his shot. Sniper, decent player. Not sure that he's going to be a guy we're going to want to put on that top line though, which is fine. How did these guys even do? I should have had a look at that preseason stats there. 2 points in 7 games. He might very well be a 76. That's kind of what I'm feeling here. That's kind of what I'm thinking here. And what about these defenders here? High 6. We knew what that was. That's not looking good. Did we blow a first rounder? That's not good. And then what we'll do, okay, so you know what? Let's sim out to a week. Let's get to figure out what we know. And then we'll probably end the episode here. Maybe. Yeah. Episode 3. Gonna be exciting. It's gonna be exciting, but you don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss it. That's for sure. Yeah, let's do some simulation here now. We won a game though. We did win a game. We are in 3rd place at the minute. Some would call this very unrealistic. Some would call it very unrealistic. I don't know. We will find out there. But Matt Coronado, there you have it. Let's see. What's our trade values looking like right now? Let's see. Ledin. Still don't know him yet. Look at this. McInnes? Low elite. That guy's not bad, man. You know, definitely not bad. Definitely going to be a team that's going to... we're going to have to spark some offense here. You know, definitely. Definitely going to have to be kind of a year 3 kind of a thing here. You know, we'll do one more year. We'll do one more week. We'll do one more week. Get these guys figured out. Let's go. Come on now. Who's the first overall pick going to be? And then Misa, Sawchuk, and Wolf. I don't know what we're going to go for. I don't know. Maybe we get the first overall pick. And we can get that right winger there to help out. Adam Rozovic, or whatever his name is there now. We still don't know the information. We still don't know the information. Okay, we got full information on this sniper. Not a bad player. Not a bad player there, to say the least. How's Ledin doing? 1 point. Okay. We would definitely want to move him down then. Yeah, one more line. You know what? We could maybe move him, I'm going to maybe play him on the first line there. And then maybe... No, we ain't got Lysell up there now, but that's it, you know? I think this is definitely... Oh, okay. We got a top 4. We definitely did. Yep, we did. And this guy's an offensive D-man. Look at that. Look at that. Have we got any information on these other guys? I don't believe anybody else was scratched, right? I think everybody else here is kind of known. What about our goalies? Medium elite, maybe we got medium elite here, guys. In the 3rd round. That's what we needed. We needed to see that. We definitely did. Baron. Okay. AHL. Ooh. Low top 6 here. Whoa. Okay. Look at that. Look at that. This is a team that's flying here. Gonna be flying. Oh, yeah. 2023 first rounder. Yeah, that was it right there. Bang. He's gonna become a big player. Do we get one more week in there? I think we do. We get the first month underwear. Let's do it. Yoki Harrell's back. Come on now. Arlington's obviously not going to do much for us, but I mean, look at this, okay? You know, you're going to get guys that are going to come in. Yeah, they're going to be bad. But I mean, you got you got a defenseman now. You know, you definitely got a defenseman there. You just simply cannot get Hannafin on that top line. You simply cannot. But that's okay, because I do think that Poirier deserves a bit of some time there. Some ice time. He is the future. He is the future defenseman there, maybe. Left-handed defenseman, depending how that works out. Liddon, 75 medium elite. Look at that. There he is. There's our first pick in the draft. There he is. 4th overall, taken. Not bad. Keith here, 22nd. This was the other one here. Bang. And then obviously, you know, we've seen these guys here. I mean, you know, you're not looking bad, right? I mean, 69 overall, not bad. I mean, offensive defenseman. He's gonna be good. We're gonna be powerful. We are gonna be a powerful team one day. You know, this is gonna be a bad team. But I mean, look at this. You know, we really aren't exactly all that terrible right now. You know, in terms of players. So, you know, on to the next one, episode 3. Do not miss it. Subscribe if you haven't yet, and let's get into this. Calgary is going to look fun. We're making hockey fun in Calgary. It is going to be a struggle getting there, but you guys have a good one. See you in the next one.